red light is on. Come on in, folks. That chat is live. Be nice. But the chat is live.
Yeah, I just plugged in, so I should sound a little better.
There you go. Let me plug in my Facebook here so that everybody over there can join us. Instead of it being private. And there we are. Come on in, folks. Come on in. We see you out there. Refreshments are in the back of the hall.
No Cheetos anymore, though.
Oh, we got rid of the Cheetos a long time ago. They're just too stale. They don't keep. Cheetos don't keep. Got rid of them. Same thing with the cookies.
I love that TV show.
Cheetos?
Yeah, the one where they catch
cheaters.
Yeah. Oh, that's Cheaters. I'm sorry. Pretty good show, though. It's like Cops. It's the same story every time.
Yeah. I just watch YouTube when I want to watch something that I don't have to think about. There's too many fail videos and stupid people whining on TikTok that everybody else takes advantage of. The great new thing now, the funniest thing I've seen in a long time is they have this marketing strategy where they clip somebody off of TikTok and then they show that for like 5 seconds and then the real advertisement kicks in and the guy comments on it. Like they'll have a girl up there crying about her love life and all this, and the guy will cut in and go, I don't care. Here's how you know how your sign is good. Just hilarious.
I don't like these YouTube mini documentaries that are narrated by AI.
Oh, they're horrible. Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. Yep. Awful.
Enough complaining. Time to talk about funny books. Here we go.
Yeah.
I want to
the
complain.
Opening. We'll get stuff underway. We all want to complain. Anyway, here we go.
Charles is really good.
Wait, Charles was what?
Really good at it. Sorry. Continue.
Here we go. That's right. Come on in, everybody. It's time for Sunday Funnies for the 16th of February, 2025. We've got a great last half of a book to look at. Agonizing Love. The golden era of romance comics. Great artwork to look at. Some stories and situations you may see today might be just a little bit sexist. We're not sure.
We hope so.
We'll just get into it and go. You were here for last episode. You know the kind of conversations we get into.
And yet you came back.
And yet you came back. We're really glad you're here. That chat is open. Marv E is in the house, giving us the old rock and roll. It's an afternoon all from Matt Black Gaming. It's afternoon where he is. It's 9 a.m. where I'm at. It's 9 a.m. where Charles is at. It's what is it, about 2 p.m?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where you guys are? Yeah. All right.
I think Matt's in the UK.
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
You're right.
He's about 15 miles from me.
Oh, right. You know him, do you?
He's my nephew.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, we forgot. Yeah.
Well, that's burst the bubble. We thought we actually had someone random come and watch us, but it isn't. It's just your nephew.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Nobody's
but
ever
always,
yeah.
Always appreciated, Matt.
Marvy says it's 2 p.m. where he's at too. He's in Portugal. Glad to have you there, Marv. So I'm your host, Randy Zimmerman. You can find my work over around Arrow Comics. Just snoop around over there. Look on your favorite book buying site and look for the Atlantean.
Yeah.
Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Critical Blast, especially criticalblast.com. Over there, I got some books coming from them for this weekend. Also, the Shadow Kingdom as well. Some Shadow Kingdom books coming. looking forward to those. Going to be doing the Great Lakes Comic-Con and down in Macomb, little suburb of Detroit, Macomb Community College. Down there, 3-day show. Kevin Eastman will be there. Sam Jones from Flash Gordon will be there, along with a number of other professionals and semi-professionals and somewhat professionals.
Will Don Heck be there?
Who?
Don Heck.
No, Don Heck won't be there.
Only in spirit.
Oh, I'll tell you, there was a time where I was seriously considering doing a DeadCon
Deadcon.
and listing all of these guests that are going to be there, and then due to unforeseen circumstances,
None of these people are here.
these people can't make.
Due to foreseen circumstances, not unforeseen. We know what happened.
And if any of you people come in, were any kind of real fan of comics, you'd already know that.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Call it
So I'm
the
not
con,
giving you your money back.
the
in
con from beyond the grave.
There you are. One time only. Yeah. Backed by popular demand. I did do a show I called the Secret Con, though, and told everybody not to tell anybody that it was going on because it was a secret.
I bet that did very well.
I got pretty good attendance.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew somebody that at his corporate job, whenever he wanted to disseminate some information unofficially, he would tell a certain person, look, here's what's going on, but you cannot tell anybody. And he would say within 2 hours,
Everybody.
somebody on the other coast would get back to him. You know what I heard? So everybody in the company knew.
Great. Matt says, Russ, I am random.
Oh, that's good.
Could be his middle name. Haha. Yeah. All right. Like I said, got a great book to look at. Got some great guests here to talk about it as well. And the chat's open. So don't be afraid to chime in, folks, if you're here and you're live with us. We want to hear from you. We want to get your opinions in on this stuff. It's some great material. Joining me this morning, though, here live is Mr. Glenn Fleming. Glenn, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Sunkel. I'm a writer, artist, and publisher. I write books. They're all on Amazon. There's about 12 there. Science fiction, children's books, adult humor books, Apollo, manned spacecraft books, all kinds of stuff. But relevant to this show is my book about Jack Kirby. We've seen this before. My 2 trips to his house to meet him and his lovely wife, all documented in there, and lots of photographs of somewhere me with Jack. And yeah, go to Amazon and you'll get all my books on there. I'm also the creator of Hatch. So if you go to fundmycomic.com, you can get this lovely annotated book I've put together, which features published and unpublished work from the strip. And here's another one that you might have seen before. All hand-drawn, lettered, coloured by me, on a piece of board. And I also occasionally publish Comics Unlimited, which is a 100-page magazine about comics, surprisingly. Lots of articles and interviews in there. Check that out. That's on Amazon as well. And you can also, if you go on eBay, you might get some back copies of these previous publications.
There you go.
Try those. So yeah, do lots of things to find.
Crikey and Super Spy.
Yeah.
Yep. Also joining us this morning, Mr. Russ Leach. Russ, please introduce yourself. Whoop. Sorry, I had to put you back in there.
What?
Go ahead.
Oh,
there you are.
turn the light on. Oh, no, maybe not. Hello, my name's Russ Leach. I am a comic book artist from the UK. I'm currently working with Randy and Arrow on the Atlantean. Real links, there you go. Some real links going on there. With some washes on, traditionally done. So if you like that kind of thing, if you're interested in sword and sorcery, Conan, Cull, that kind of stuff, if you're a Robert E. Howard fan, you're going to like this. It's the Atlantean. It's based on the characters and story within the Shadow Kingdom and how that moves on. It's 3 a year. We'd like to make it 4, but you know. So if you want to find out more about that, go to russleach.com, sign up for the email list, and we can keep you up to date with all that information. If you just want to pursue me and harass me, you can go to my social medias. You can also get that at russleach.com.
When he's not barking at parked cars.
when I'm not shouting at park cars. If you do harass me on the socials, you just get blocked. So
There you go.
I can't be asked for that.
So that's why you don't reply to me, Russ.
Yeah, so I blocked you. Yeah, sometime ago.
That's what you get for talking about football. Anyway. Yeah. Also, last but definitely not least, Mr. Charles Santino is with us in the house. Charles, introduce yourself.
Good morning, Charles
morning.
Santino. I am a writer, art director, editor, and packager of comics and graphic novels. My current obsession is Rammer, Master Thief in a Future Police State, created by me, visually rendered by 3 different artists, contributed to his unique and distinct visual appearance. First issue is behind me. Second issue is out. You can get it on Amazon
And in front of you.
other places, and you can see it in front of me. Also, I'm going to make an offer that's probably going to come back to bite me in the ass, but this is the first piece of merch. This is a sticker, the Rammer Early Adopters Fan Club. If you get in touch with me and show me a receipt from the purchase of either the first or second issues of Rammer, I will mail you through the U.S. Postal Service at least one, and if I'm feeling generous, maybe more than one of these soon-to-be collector items, stickers of Rammer's Early Adopters Fan Club. First piece of merch. People seem to love stickers. I have no idea why, but when someone gets one, they immediately peel it off and stick it on their phone or somewhere else. So that's an offer. Like I said, maybe it'll come back to bite me in the ass, and I'll be mailing out a great deal of these at great expense. But that's the risk I'm going to take.
That's the risk.
How dare you?
Anyway.
Like she said.
Yes. Oh, we should also say
I'm not wearing any pants. Film at 11.
Anyway.
Is there a babbling baby in the house this morning?
Somewhere. We'll see where it's at. I think right
Let's
there.
talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from.
There you are. There's
Not the babbling baby I had in mind.
Oh, here we go.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that dog?
Still the wrong baby.
Still not the one I had in mind, but I love both of those.
She really wants to pet that dog.
Yeah, dog. That's a dog.
Dog. I love that accent. It's just a great piece of video.
Do we have the baby? Yeah.
There
Is
it's
that what you were
there.
thinking?
You go.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a fitting mascot for this show.
There you are. Pretty much. Agonizing Love, folks, the golden era of romance comics.
Agonizing love.
Agonizing. Girl with their little teardrop tattoo here next to her eye. We all know what that means. But anyway,
She's crying.
actually, she's crying. Yes. But if she's been in prison and had that as a tattoo, that'd be a whole different
Oh.
meaning.
That
Anyway.
means she's been she's had a friendship and a shower with Mr. Big, probably.
I was engaged to a puppet.
You sure it
Thrilling
wasn't a
true
Muppet?
confession. Yeah. Thrilling true confession right here.
It's a Muppet.
That's a rude Kermit if you ever run across him on the reels. He's got Tinder footage of him being on Tinder and terrorizing young women, ruining their childhoods, what he says. I'd show it to you, but YouTube would probably ban us. Anyway. I was engaged to a puppet. It's from My Love, number 4, April 1950. So this is pre-code. Does look like the lettering was put in first. Was this My Love and EC comic? No, couldn't have been.
What number?
Number 4.
Okay.
My Love. It does look like it was lettered first, though. All the lettering is hung up to the top. And yeah. Pretty standard.
I would agree with that. Yeah. Do we have an
That
artist?
might be Atlas or Marvel.
Marvel Atlas?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's Joe Maneely.
Wow.
Okay. Joe Maneely.
Very early Joe Maneely, I would imagine.
1950.
Joe Maneely before he was Joe Maneely.
Oh, I'm sorry. He just did the splash panel.
Was that Joe McNeely?
Yeah.
He just did the splash panel. The rest of it, the pencils are Pierce Rice.
Oh.
And the inks are Chu F. Hing.
Which is probably a stage or a pen name.
I don't know. Two giants in comics. Let's see.
It'll be a pen
no,
name.
actually no. Chu F. Hing was Hawaiian.
Okay, cool.
Second generation Chinese American artist. Okay.
You were saying, Glenn?
I was going to say it's probably a pen name for Vince Coletta.
That would be too smart for anyway.
Yeah.
Too effing what?
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Why is he a second generation? What, am I supposed to walk around saying I'm a 10th generation Dutchman?
Yes.
Right. Okay. I'm a 10th generation Dutchman.
If that is true, yes.
Yeah. My people came over,
and I'm a 150 generation Roman.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and it wouldn't have
You ever
started
thought about the
then.
Roman Empire?
So we're all a million generations from Adam and Eve.
Yes, Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar.
I'm Spartacus.
Matt Black says, "Hey, I know you. You're that rammer guy."
That is correct.
Marv says, "How many books of the Atlantean you'll do? Is Solomon Kane public domain too?" Some stories you have to be careful. It goes by the date of the publishing date of the story. This year's date is 1930. So anything 1930 and before is in public domain. And if it's in public domain, you can do what you will with it.
And Robert E. Howard killed himself in 36, so it won't be long before everything is public domain.
Well, the next decade's going to be real interesting as far as that law goes, because there's so much stuff that's going to hit public domain that's in the pop consciousness. All of the pulp magazines are slowly getting there.
But you can't publish this, but you can use these characters. When I say this, I mean when I say this, I mean the Atlantic, Cull and all that. When all that comes public domain, does that mean that you can do stories about them, but you can't publish the originals?
No. Yeah. So Cull is a public domain character because the Shadow Kingdom in its entirety is now public domain.
Right.
So if you go from there, like we're doing, we're effectively using the Shadow Kingdom as a starting point and writing a story about Cull and the characters within the Shadow Kingdom from there. We can't use any of the characters that were written about after a certain date.
Well, that were published. That were published after
a certain date. Yeah.
And there's really only 2 Cull stories that are in public domain. So that's a very small.
But the character himself from there. So, for instance, when Superman comes into public domain, you'll be able to use the Superman that can that can jump over tall buildings
Yeah, leap tall
Right.
buildings in a
Yeah,
single bound.
but you can't use the flying one
Right. But you will be able to in a while.
at
or
some
or
point.
or
Some point.
Bizarro.
or
Bizarro,
Bizarro, or a
yeah.
number of things. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the best thing to do is to not use them and make up your own.
Yes.
Yeah, well, really, yes, yeah.
In the long run, I think that it's necessary on some of this material, though, just to do faithful adaptions.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these, because for example, when we were doing Shadow Kingdom, I went back and reread the 2 adaptions that had been done before, one at Marvel by Roy Thomas of all people, and one at Dark Horse, and neither one of them were really totally faithful to the story. All of them took little liberties in plot or whatever, and we adapted the story as faithfully, I think, as you'll ever see.
Yeah.
But and kept as much of his prose in there as possible, because it's just a great story.
We do have other ideas as far as the answering Marv. We have got other ideas for stuff. So the Atlantean as a magazine we intend to do it as long as we can.
Yeah. The big thing we have to be careful about is not to tread on anybody's trademarks, because that's completely different from public domain.
Yeah.
So you won't see Kull on the cover, Kull the Destroyer on the cover. That's certain little key things about everybody else used to identify Kull with, we're staying away from, and building our own, and then building up our own world off of those stories. The other stories of Kull aren't going to hit public domain for decades, because they weren't printed until long after Howard had passed and he came back into fashion again. Then they started going through his archives and his book chests and uncovering all of these stories that were never printed, and then going through and printing those. So that's like 67, 68 before they even saw print. So it'll be another 30, 40 years before more Kull will be in public domain.
So we're not going to see that.
Probably not in our lifetime. But 3 or 4 years from now, all of them great pulp characters are going to hit public domain. So
I'm going to see them, because I'm going to freeze my head.
there we go.
And leave it up to your family not to pay the.
With written instructions. I want to see Kull.
Just turn back a second, please. I just want to say something about a panel. See the left-hand page, the 4th panel, the center panel, where they take that one. Is that a bloke there with a dress on?
Looks like
no, that's the matriarch, female.
Right, Margaret Dumont.
Yeah, the Tallulah Bankhead. Yeah,
Margaret Dumont, not the dragon.
That's her right there.
I know
that character. Yeah,
I was aware.
All right. Not a lot of transvestitism in these comics.
Not enough.
Not enough, yeah.
Not very progressive. It just had Bugs Bunny dressing as Carmen Miranda. That's all. Yeah.
Well, didn't Jimmy Olsen like to put on a dress quite a bit?
Yeah, pretty often. But then again, Lois Lane 119, she jumps into a machine and comes out African American.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, try buying that comic. See what the price of that comic is.
I've only seen like 2 copies of that in the wild. Yeah. I've actually held one in my hand at one point, but man, I sure couldn't afford it.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
We hope so.
Yep. Matt Black says, I wonder if there will be any more falling down the stairs moments. I'm sure there might be.
Yeah.
We had some last episode. So Vince D'Onofrio did in 1996 The Whole Wide World about Robert E. Howard. It's on my watching list on YouTube.
It's a wonderful movie.
Everybody says that's into Howard says that it's not totally accurate. But,
no, it isn't. No.
Boy, D'Onofrio is amazing in that film. And it's very long and it's very pretty dry. It's also the first film that Renee Zellweger did. Eddie Izzard, it says. That's her first film. But it is fun. It's really good. And if you look on YouTube, We could probably play that. He talks about how he looks at Conan.
Yeah, that scene is just it gives you chills.
Literally the high point of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's Mother's Boy, not Mama's Boy. Mother's Boy.
And that's what suitcases used to look like.
Looks very light, that suitcase, isn't it? It's not got a lot in
Yeah.
there.
No.
She's barely bending over.
Yeah. She's just getting ready to pack there.
What issue, comic and issue is that from?
Romantic marriage.
It looks like the mother-in-law. It looks like the mother-in-law is leaning on the case, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
But dear, that's my case.
Yeah. You're taking away my armrest. As well as your footstool, because I'm taking him with me. Arr, anyway.
Did you say this is in romantic marriage?
Romantic marriage. Yep. Says number,
Yeah.
I think it's number 1, 1950.
As opposed to marriages devoid of romance.
Is that an actual comic title?
No.
Because if it is, we
Devoid
need to
of
find an issue of that.
romance.
we need to find and show an issue of that one.
Yeah. The pencils here are Ralph Mayo.
And his brother.
Not to be mistaken.
Mays.
The inks
Mayo.
may or may not. The inks may or may not be by Art Petty. Pet D with 2 D's.
Petty.
They don't know, but Ralph Mayo is definitely credited as the penciler.
He draws
Not
nice
to be
girls,
mistaken.
doesn't he?
Yeah. Not to be mistaken with Ralph Macchio. It's Karate Kid and
Or Hellman Mayo.
editor at Marvel for a little while. Not the same Macchio. Though.
I prefer salad cream.
There we are.
Ugh. My wife prefers sour cream.
Actually, I don't, and my wife will not let it in the house.
Oh yeah, I don't like it.
This woman here kind of looks like a piece of cauliflower.
Yeah.
We have a product here called Miracle Whip, which is our version of salad cream.
We've talked
Miracle
about
Whip.
Miracle Whip in the past. Yeah, it's salad dressing.
Miracle
Only
Whip.
America can have
Mayonnaise. Yeah.
a product called Miracle Whip.
Mhm.
Just
That was in those
We
films
also-
in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah. We also had a dietary candy there for a while called AIDS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was we had a
That
slimming.
quickly jumped off the market in the
Yeah,
80s.
we had a slimming tablet called AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
and
probably
then
same
then the next day it was gone.
Yeah.
Yes. Poof.
Yeah, I think Miracle Whip is. I think it appears in the 120 Days of Sodom.
Okay.
Maybe
Pretty
that's
sure.
so Miracle
Pretty
Whip.
sure.
It's probably in Caligula too. But anyway,
That's where it all started
that's where it all started.
2,000 years ago.
No, I thought that was 1979.
Matt says, wait, tablets or the AIDS? The tablets. The tablets were named AIDS and they disappeared.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, or even both. Yeah. I'm just going to keep turning. Love the paper this is printed on. Obviously scanned off of the original comics as you get the wonderful spectrum of the newsprint there, the proper tone color.
You know what AIDS was originally called, and this is not a joke.
Hmm.
Gay-related immune deficiency, GRID.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There he is with his pipe. Must be intelligent.
Matt Black is laughing. LOL. Yeah, he's the smart one. She's turned blue.
I don't think there's enough dialogue in this story.
No.
Hold on a second. Lower left, right hand page.
Yep.
Right there. Lower left. Right. Yeah. Are they in a diner or sitting in a booth? Is that what's going on there?
I think so.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you don't see that too much in
Diner.
comics.
It's either
No.
that or they're at the fair on one of those rides.
Oh, okay.
No,
I thought they
it's a
were.
diner.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. No, they're in a diner.
It's a
Back
diner.
then, you didn't see it very often. Nowadays,
Yeah.
they're always at a pizza shop having pizza
Yeah.
or drinking
Yeah.
milkshakes. So, yeah. Anyway, but the conversation here is a lot more lively. I think that's the first romance story we've seen the end of where the mom was crying.
Oh, look,
Yeah,
she's standing up. She's not in a wheelchair anymore.
No.
She's faking it.
It's a
It was
miracle.
a miracle.
In the
Yeah.
upper left hand corner. Guys look like he's wearing X-ray specs.
He
Yeah,
does.
he got them
He
in
is.
the adverts, didn't he?
He's looking into a bra.
Yeah,
Cost him $1 from the advert.
yeah.
I'd buy that for $1.
Kisses came second.
Men come first.
Much
That
better.
was when I used to read the Village Voice. They used to have ads for the gay movie theaters, and that was the name of a movie I remember from. The David was the movie theater, the David, and the name of the movie was Men Come First.
That must be awkward for gay men.
That's why the theater was called the David.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Kisses came second. This is from Heartthrobs.
yep.
Yeah. Speaking of
June 1952.
and other kinds of throbbing. This is by John Forte, Pencils and Inks, and he's a relatively well-known Golden Age artist.
Related to Frank Forte, you think?
Don't know. Let's look. See if they know.
Marvy says, I don't understand why true story movies aren't accurate as possibly possible. Worst one I saw was the one about Queen. I was in the theater saying to me that didn't happen a bunch of times. Yeah.
Well, it's because the reality is too boring.
Yep. They got to dramatize.
John Forte was in the Eiger shop from 1945 to 1949.
Cool.
He drew some Legion stories.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably before Carrie Bates took it over. Kurt Swan.
Yeah, they're showing a scan. They're showing a scan here, but they're not identifying what issue it's from.
Okay. Legion was so much fun back then.
All right. I like the décollage, or however that's pronounced, or cleavage. It's very nice. It's a welcome addition to any comic book.
Is that
Clavage.
is that a window at the back of them sitting on, or is it a giant TV screen 50 years ahead of its time?
I think it was filling in the space with a little bit of a
A very dirty window.
Same thing here. Could be a TV. Yeah. Flat screen.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Just saw a video the other day. I guess there's a big technology boom in Japan. They've got countertops, kitchen countertops, and kitchen flooring. That's all one great big TV.
The floor.
The floor. It's amazing.
Wow.
Yep. You walk into your kitchen and you're like standing on an aquarium.
Why am I not surprised the Japanese are the first people
Crazy
to come
stuff.
up with that?
But does anybody actually look at their kitchen floor?
I would then.
Do you see?
And-
do you see
and-
what's on
and
it?
backsplash
Like what the
too,
cat's
yeah.
sporting, the dog. You've been walking around in there dropping food.
You could
Really?
you could put recipes there, so when you're cooking, you can see the recipe.
You can always tell where you drop the food too, because that's where all the fishes would gather. Yeah.
That would be cool. You could project a glass bottom boat on your kitchen floor. That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be really good if you could somehow. I'm sure the technology will exist if it doesn't. When you walk in the kitchen and the fish are there, if you look through the door, the fish there's swimming around. But when you walk in, they come to you, and as you walk, they stay with you.
Yeah, I've seen that done already.
There you go.
Or
Yeah.
you know what would be even better if when you turn on the lights and go in the kitchen, what you see on the screen on the floor is roaches scattering.
Yeah, that
Or the
would be
fish.
hilarious.
The fish turned to battered fish. What's that?
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, there we go.
That's brilliant.
Right. Yeah, just asking to break.
Yeah.
Just asking to break.
Yeah, you bring your
The floor is lava.
your elderly parent in and don't tell them, right?
Yeah. They'd freak, wouldn't they? And so, how much power
Yeah.
is this using?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Sorry, I said the wrong word. Yeah.
That's genius.
I never priced it out. I just sent that to the wife. So that's from
Wow.
something designs. Let me see here. It's from Inspiring Designs. Yeah. I love that little view of the world there. Be on a beach.
Wow. Fantastic.
How quieting is that? Yeah. And they've
Who
got
needs-
backsplashes as well.
Yeah, who needs
Yeah.
nature?
Yes, hang on
I've
as
got-
this wave goes by.
I've got my kitchen floor. I don't need nature.
So
Wow.
there's the floor is lava. Yeah. Inspiring Designs, folks. If you want to look that up farther
Yeah.
and follow that all you need to.
Yeah, we
It's
haven't
great,
gotten too
great,
far off
ingenious stuff.
topic here.
Excuse me.
No,
if I
no,
say
no,
that's
sorry.
all bloody stupid. There is nothing in that makes me think that's a good idea.
No,
It's
I don't think so.
it's cute for a day, you know.
Yeah,
unless you can
about-
reprogram
yeah,
the floor. Yeah,
Yes.
prob-
Cute till
probably
you get
could.
the bill.
Yeah.
that too. You turn it over to regular TV, and
You know, a few weeks
be a
ago,
great
just getting back to-
dietary aid if you had to watch The View. Go ahead.
Got porn fly
Yeah.
rushing around
There
on
you
the bottom of your kitchen floor.
Ah!
That's funny.
Walk out, freak, and run. Yeah. You were
We were
saying,
talking-
Glenn. Sorry.
Yeah, we were talking a few weeks ago about how difficult it is to sort of draw talking heads in make it interesting, and this guy does it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's basically talking heads, isn't it? But all the actions and everything work really well.
Yeah.
It's got one right
No.
there that's floating. Yeah. floating head.
That's okay.
It's really, I mean, like if you look at the faces, they're quite simple, but there's lots of expression in them, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
they're really well done.
But he can't draw feet.
Apparently
a lot
not.
of people
Not very
seem to have
well.
that trouble.
Or very often. Yeah.
It wasn't his forte.
Ba-dum,
ISS perspective would be good, unless you're scared of heights. It might be different. Yeah. They're getting cheeky at the end there. It would be a year or more before Gary and I returned, and our new home would hardly be the place for what? Bone china and Irish linens. Perhaps
Bone what?
Boned China. Yes.
China.
It's a bone.
China.
Perhaps the hope chest would never be unpacked. But with Gary's arms around me, even a dusty copper city shack would be heaven. For I had learned the real meaning of marriage.
Yeah, she says that now. Talk to her in a few years.
There you go.
The real meaning of marriage. Put up with it.
Yes.
With that 7-year itch working. Yeah. Which is your dream man? That's got some style to it. Like that. Spotted blacks there. It's pretty hot. That was from Young Love, Volume 2, Number 2. This story here, Married to His Work, is in Romantic Marriage Number 13, March of 1951.
Pencils and Inks by Mike Roy.
Oh.
A name unfamiliar to me.
Look at these trousers with those braces on. That's a bit odd, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Suspenders. Yeah. And right there, that's probably an inking accident.
That's Vince Coletta. Yeah,
Yeah.
Under that black, there's some of the finest cross hatching you'll ever see.
Probably.
He just didn't have 30 seconds to ink it. I'm telling you, I've seen the pencil stats.
Done.
And the TV as well under her head. That was all nicely. And the wall. Who has black walls?
The X-ray light boards here. On the wall.
That's what it looks like.
He's just
Yeah,
got
like a
frames on the
doctor.
wall. There's no pictures in them.
There too. Those are letters for the lovelorn. Or that's obviously his workspace here. So he's got important business letters under glass there.
Yeah, from President Eisenhower.
Probably.
His tie. His tie.
Oh, actually, this would have been Truman.
Truman. Close.
Yeah.
Well, they could have been from Eisenhower, though, couldn't they? They could have
This
been.
is the May of 1952 issue.
Yeah, but the letters might be 10 years old.
That's true. He might have served under him.
Yeah.
Oh no, if they're 10 years old, they'd be FDR, wouldn't they?
Yeah. They'd be
Eisenhower's
FDR.
the other way, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he was serving like.
Yeah,
like,
I thought you were talking about
Alex
Ike the General.
I was.
That's right. Good save there.
I like.
Do you know I can name? Listen, I can name more presidents of the United States than I can prime ministers of England. I'm telling you. Have they got? Look like they got no clothes on at the bottom panel there, don't they? Other side.
Oh, just creative shadows there. Yeah.
Other side, other page.
Oh, here? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just low cut. Yeah. More fun that way.
Yeah.
Especially when you can raise her cleavage right up next to her collarbone here.
That's pushing up.
That's a cross your heart bra working right there, lifting and separating. It's a really tight face here.
Yep.
Eyeball way up there. Nose.
Upper left, bit of snogging.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a bit of dialogue.
All of these have
crowding out. Her half of her eye is covered on the right there.
Yeah.
Well, this is still the age of the radio soap opera, so everybody's dialogue heavy.
And 10 years after this, somebody had a good idea to let the other guy do it, and he'll just write his name on it.
You almost don't need the pictures. Oh, there's another staircase that nobody is falling down. And these artists have a lot of trouble with the staircase perspective. That staircase almost looks flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a staircase.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find it here.
Either that or it's one of those moving walkways like in the airport.
Where are we looking? Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a staircase, believe it or not. Matt Black says, I was thinking the same for myself, Glenn. Yeah. As we turn the page, boom, the kind of man I'd like to marry. Boy Meets Girl, number 2, April. Oh, number 1, it looks like April 1950. Your guide.
Yeah, so little girls look at this and they're just it's just setting themselves up for disappointment.
They're learning to watch for them shifty eyes. Yeah. The proper face shape.
Let's see if I can get some credits here. Oh, this is funny. This is penciled in ink by Al Bare, B-A-R-E.
Good old Albert.
And it says this is a contest. This is a contest?
Well, this is the winner.
Contact this issue. Contact.
It says it's a
contest.
contest.
Contest for this issue closes on January 31st, 1950.
What's the contest?
Your letters should be postmarked on or before that date. Letters and checklists will not be returned, and the decision of the editors is final. More Dream Beam samples in next issue.
Is that a competition for an artist or a writer?
Guess they want you to take one from column A and one from column B.
Best letter about this subject?
I guess.
I'd love to read those letters.
Says, of course, you've often thought about the kind of man you'd like to marry. You should. He's the most important man in your life, even if you haven't met him yet. Herewith we submit samples. Do any of them meet your Dream Beam specifications?
Right.
They seem to be very hung up on their Dream Beam. Marv says, when someone says cleavage, Jennifer Tilly comes to mind. Best one in Hollywood, even in her 60s.
No arguments here.
We all have our favorites.
Matt Baker.
Looks like Betty Brant and the other one with Ned Leeds.
That dick.
Gwen Stacy.
Thinking, Midge has a migraine again. So much for our threesome.
You got to power through, honey.
Gang, sweetheart.
Well, there you go, gang.
Class struggles.
That previous page. I think that's just lovely artwork.
Yeah. It's Matt Baker.
It's just gorgeous.
Matt Baker.
Yeah. Well, the blonde is definitely Matt Baker face.
Anyway, you could add dialogue to that all day.
Yeah.
There we go. And still risk getting struck from YouTube. Yeah. Young Romance. True Love Confessions.
True love.
It's a nice photo cover.
I like the Mae West quote.
It's different. Yeah, love conquers all things except poverty and toothache.
I've never met the man that found Mae West sexy.
Oh, she's got her charms.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, after a couple of
You never
beers.
liked her?
No.
No.
I mean, she's amusing, but she's not
She's
attractive.
funny. She's like the liberated woman of the day.
She's like the Joan Rivers, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Except Joan Rivers is really funny.
Yeah.
That's a Kirby cover, isn't it? That Young Romance.
Here.
Yeah.
What number?
Is it 14? I can't read it.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Let's go to the database.
I would say that was a Simon Kirby cover. Maybe a Kirby cover, actually, thinking about it. Looking at it.
Look at that. Might not be him at all.
Pencils, Jack Kirby.
There you go.
Inks, Joe Simon. Good
Get
call.
in there. Get in there.
Letters by Ben Oda.
Oh, there you go.
There we are.
Not too shabby
young-
then. Look at that.
young
I
Ben Oda.
like that.
More Matt Baker.
That's
Gorgeous.
fantastic, isn't it?
Look at it.
Wow. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Look at the
That's
looks
amazing.
on those faces.
Yeah.
Look at
Excellent.
those melons. And the groceries
Yeah.
are nice
You
too.
can tell
I
that-
know.
That's Elaine Gleason. She has an apartment in New York. What a lot of stories they tell about the wildlife she's been leading there.
Yeah.
Oof.
Let's go round.
There's a Kirby on the right.
Yeah.
That's a Kirby. Yeah.
Real obviously Kirby there. Never met a man who could look after me. I need a husband. What I need is a wife.
John
I don't need a
That's
house,
very
a
progressive.
husband. What I need is
That's,
a wife. Joan Collins.
That Kirby
well-
picture there is Kirby holding Roz.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's again Joe Simon on inks.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Love Diary. I was a pickup. The sensational true story of a girl's one fatal misstep.
A title that promises much and delivers probably not too much.
And the tires bolted on her. Yes. The man I couldn't love.
Smack.
Best love, number 33 or 34, August 1949.
33.
This is art by Joe Kubert.
Yep.
Look at that.
Inks by High Rosen and pencils by High Rosen.
Look at the nose on that girl on that final panel. It's stubby or what?
Yeah.
That's very
It's been
weird.
smacked.
Yeah.
Hit with a
Yeah.
pan.
Probably hit with a ball bat right there at the brow.
Yeah.
Dong.
Glenn Matt Black asks, is Mrs. Kirby still alive?
No, she
No.
died in 1997.
Now High Rosen, who did the pencils here, he actually was in this area where I live near Albany, New York.
Hmm.
And in his later years became a political cartoonist.
There you go. Yeah. It's like we were looking at that Jerry Robinson book and how Jerry became a political editorial cartoonist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony Stark, bottom left, on the telephone.
Or Doctor Strange.
Or Doctor
Yeah.
Strange, yeah.
And that's very Ditko, the bottom panel with that fold.
Yes.
Look at the folds there. It's very Ditko,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, this whole tier here looks a lot like Ditko.
Well, those are the panels inked by Joe Kubert, who
Joe Cooper.
look very much like Ditko, or should we say Ditko looked very much like early Kubert.
Yeah, yeah. Marv says every time someone says melons, Jennifer Tilly always comes to my mind too. There we go.
I see a theme emerging here.
Fair enough. It's consistency.
I always think of a young Jennifer Connelly, but that's me.
Before the reduction?
Yeah, before the reduction.
Inflation, eh?
She didn't need any.
Every other Hollywood starlet gets enhanced. She got reduced.
Yep.
Well,
And so did her
been
parts.
affecting her back.
That too could have.
Yeah.
Mulholland Drive, though, good movie. I think it was Mulholland Drive. Great Joe Kubert artwork there.
Yeah, again, that second page at the first panel looks a lot like Ditko, doesn't it? That side view of Ned Leeds again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I talked to Ron Goulart many years ago, I mentioned Ditko, and he said, "Oh, I don't like him. He's just ripping off Kubert." I thought, what the hell is this guy talking about? And then I saw early Joe Kubert. I was like, oh, I get it.
Yep.
It seemed to me from later work that Joe Kubert lost that style back in the 50s then.
Yeah.
And Ditko.
Yeah, he didn't have it. He didn't have it for very long.
Because when I look at Joe Kubert's war things, I never think, oh, that's Ditko.
Oh, no resemblance at all.
Yeah.
Oh no! Does he save the girl, but he's died? Wow.
Did he? Oh yeah, he did. He got hit.
He got squashed.
Terry, get an ambulance, quick!
Pow is a very strange sound effect for a car.
Yeah.
The car was a decoy. He was shot, really.
Screech and honk, those are good sound effects. Pow, not quite so sure about.
Really does look like his Hawkman work, though.
Yeah.
Kubert's.
It's possible Kubert did all or most of the faces.
Yeah.
Love conquers bigotry. I'll look that one up. Can't be too many stories with that title. That's there it is. It's in Love Confessions. Let's see. Love conquers bigotry, and no, they have no information on this story at all. The key words are bigotry, Korean War, masquerade party, soul, as in Korea, and wounded veteran.
With Catwoman on the bottom.
Yeah. Now this artwork is fairly distinctive. It's kind of surprising that they were not even able to guess who might have done the art here.
Love Confessions, number 9.
Yeah, they've got no credits. Yeah, they got no credits at all.
Wow. Yep.
That clown has got some pretty elaborate makeup going there.
It's more like the Joker.
Little stiff
Yeah.
in places here. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the pose.
So
Not
she's
that kind of stiff, Russ.
Look at the upper right hand page, upper right hand panel. Look at how badly that drawing of the woman. No, upper right. Yeah, that's a really bad drawing. She looks like a mannequin or a scarecrow.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's one of those real life dolls.
She has
Yeah,
no ass.
that's awful. It looks like her ass is halfway down her thigh.
Yeah.
well, it might be.
Matt says, is that the Mandela effect? Mandela? Yeah, maybe. Well, now we know why there's no credit. Nobody wanted to take responsibility for this work. Moving on.
What's going on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is going on there? Just gonna keep moving on, folks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, this is too boring to comment on.
it's not really inspiring, is it?
Hey.
We aim to please.
Is that a headdress he's got on his helmet? That guy, is it? Top right. Looks like he's got he's an African king with one of the things up on their head.
Oh, here.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That's a bomb exploding in back of him, a hand grenade or something.
Little star explosion.
I love the way you guys think I'm talking literally. It was a joke.
Oh. No, but that's what it looks like. It looks like he's got a little poof on his helmet.
Is that supposed to be? And that second tier, is that supposed to be smoke coming from that? That's where he's lying down.
I think so.
Is that smoke?
Terrible. Well, those two panels are really horribly drawn.
Yeah, they're very badly done.
Both panels.
Yep.
And on the second one, is he meant to be helping him?
Yeah. He's carrying him.
It looks like he's attacking him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's about to
Did you
judo
do this
throwing him over
artwork?
his shoulder. Yeah.
Look at those beds. Look at where he's lost his legs, hasn't he?
Ink and
guy.
more helmet. Yeah.
Back then they were publishing so many comics that if you could hold a pencil, you could get work.
Yeah. He's missing the
Sounds
whole rest of his body.
Like a great
here.
environment to be in.
Yeah.
Now the lower right hand, the last panel there on the right hand page. Look at the size difference between that man and that woman.
Yeah.
She's either 4 feet tall or he's 7 feet tall.
I think it's both.
And look at the perspective with that guy in back of them.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Terrible
And
perspective.
Bed door.
That woman in green in the last panel was like the queen.
Yeah.
I mean, she was tiny, so maybe this.
Well,
is right.
What year is this? This is 51. Could be her.
Just before she was crowned,
Yeah.
when nobody had heard of her.
Yeah, 51. Yeah, who knew? She was posing for comics in her off time. That panel reminds me. There you go, Marv. That panel reminds me of Jennifer Tilly and Gina Gershon in Bound. There we are.
I wonder which woman Marv likes.
What is the title on that right hand page?
Something he propose, isn't
Congress
he?
bigotry.
Up there? How?
The-
Oh, how he proposed.
How he proposed.
Okay.
Slightly
He said,
different article.
"Will you marry me, Betty?"
Yeah, let's look up the credit for that. How he proposed. Here we go.
Love Lorne, number 23, March of 1954.
All right. No credits there either.
Everyone's taking
Reprinted twice, once in this book and then in Weird Love by IDW.
Okay.
Weird love.
Rags to riches.
Rags or Riches.
Rags or riches. Sorry. Romantic marriage. Number 7, November
All right.
1951.
All right. No credits.
A little bit more style here, though.
But I mentioned this a while back. It's like if you look under the title, what does it say? New York City. What does it say there? What does it say?
There's
New York
Jersey,
City.
1 mile, New York City,
Oh,
5 months.
Right, it's a signpost, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see, I think that you've got to write that differently than your text because it looks like somebody's just written it with their hand. It should look like a sign.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Well, back then, the majority of the signs were painted by hand anyway. So you didn't get a lot of, font.
Did that car have 2 flat tires?
That's now.
Maybe.
Looks like it.
What's coming out from a dress?
I don't know.
Hey,
Wrinkles go off.
What's going on there?
it's a girl on a stick.
Yeah.
On a stick.
On a stick. It's like a lollipop.
Yes, a girl
on a stick.
on a stick.
Oh, he looks like an ice cream man.
Matt liked that.
Another dialogue-driven story.
They're all dialogue driven. It's a romance book. Whoa, here we go.
Washing
It's a-
windows.
It's a wannabe novelist.
Yeah.
That scene you just pointed out, where is that taking place? Like a nightclub or something?
Must be, yeah.
It's a Bada Bing on Sopranos.
How did that slide by the Comic Code Authority? I thought this was 54.
Nope. 51.
51. Just slightly before the code, yeah. Year or two before the code kicks in. Yeah, I don't think they'd have let them get away with that.
No.
Early code days, they'd have freaked. You have to change that whole pen. And they just go and darken put them in silhouette. So
Just give it vinegar ink.
Still nobody falling downstairs.
nope.
And
She's
yet
dreaming of partying at night.
we keep seeing staircase after staircase.
Fire escape there.
That's a really bad drawing horse. Wow.
It's badly done.
Look at
Oh,
that
there's a horse. What?
Oh my
What is-
God.
Is there a
Oh,
horse?
there's
there? Oh
a
my
horse
god!
right there. Yeah,
Yeah. I think that's 2 guys in a horse costume.
I think
That's
so
not
too.
Mr. Ed. That's Mutant Ed.
Those are horses on a stick.
Yeah, I know horses are hard to draw, but come on.
You at least give it a go.
Move 'em up and down.
Just copy a photograph.
Is that the last panel? Is that Perry White talking to Jimmy Olsen?
Yeah. He says, hello, son. He says, hi, Chief.
There you go in the panel before Vinny got let on the
I
links.
did. Yeah.
Or Mr.
Jimmy,
Weather.
I need to know. Do you like it soft or hard? Because I really need some drugs.
Are you fickle? By Nancy Hale.
Just settle, will you?
Yeah. How to increase your dateability.
Yeah, well, that's easy.
That's from Young Love, Volume 2, Number 1, April of 1950.
A lot of checked suits going on in those days, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yes, a zoot suit.
Yep. Zoot suits.
I'm
A little
gonna check
after the zoot suit.
Let's check the credits on dateability. That should be an easy one to find. Dateability. How to increase your dateability. Let's see what we got here. Oh, very interesting credit. Bill Elder.
Oh,
Cool. Some tips on how to up your popularity quota.
Wear a bathing suit.
Yeah.
Is this from 1951, you say?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
No,
1950. This
April
is 1950. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the third panel, is that Marilyn Monroe, the blonde? But the girls have got very 40s hairstyles, haven't they? With that,
Yeah, they do.
That heaviness at the bottom and a fringe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Bobby Charlton in the last panel there, Russ.
Well, this could have been drawn. This could have been drawn in 1949 because the cover date is April of 50.
Matt says it's a girl with a wooden leg named Smith, and he said, "What's the name of your other one?"
Oh, that Henny Youngman.
Exactly.
Ooh, here we go.
There we are.
Who's this?
My heart cried out.
Oh, she's in such pain.
Love, number 34, November 1953.
Alan.
It's got some
I
style
think
to it.
she's,
too,
I
doesn't
think she's shouting for Alan.
Alan.
it?
All right, this
Helen.
is pencils by John
Helen.
Gianni.
Alan. Alan. Over here. Alan. Sorry, it's a very British thing.
It's that Steve Coogan, isn't it, when in the car park? Steve! And it's not Steve.
It's not him. All right. Okay.
Sorry, Charles. Go on. It's drawn by
Her heart's got a one-track mind. The pencils are John Gionta and inks by Manny Stallman. Those are both names. Now, the middle panel and the right-hand page, we got some serious side boob.
We do, yeah. Look at that.
Oh my
bra
God.
there. No underwire there.
He's got his tongue right down
He
there.
really has, hasn't he? Yeah.
He's sick of her saying Alan, so he's.
Alan.
Yeah.
That'll shut her up.
Shut up, you bitch.
Yeah.
And Vince Coletta's in that first panel as well. There's tons of detail on that to start with.
Yeah.
Now, is she naked? She looks like she's naked in that splash page.
I like the way he's kind of identified her boob, but at the same time, it might be that guy's shoulder. Very cleverly disguised that.
Yeah.
Look, he's got a hook. What's he doing with that?
He's got a hook. Oh, he has, isn't he?
Look at that. So what's he doing?
Well, he's about to take her dress off with it.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Those bras were very hard to get off in those days.
Look at that. Yeah, look at that top right panel on the second page. He's got very short arms, hasn't he?
Yeah.
In the 50s, you needed bolt cutters to get brows off.
That's very poorly drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, né? Like, Alan.
Alan!
I don't agree with you.
Alan! 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 Al! Alan! Alan! Alan!
Anyway,
I suspect that's the only podcast you're ever going to see is with that.
Alan.
I hope.
Alan.
Oh, this one's a classic. We'll have to do an end of the year show where we get people to vote on who their favourite podcast was. Oh, I like the one with Alan.
Yeah. Alan.
The upper, what is that? In the left-hand page,
Yeah.
top tier, middle panel.
What is it? It's Humpty Dumpty, isn't it?
Humpty Dumpty?
Where now?
Oh, what's going on
Where are we
there?
looking? Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Humpty Dumpty.
It is
That's a
Humpty
bit
Dumpty.
strange, isn't it?
He's not. Well, the database doesn't credit Humpty Dumpty as being in this story.
Special guest appearance.
Would you?
I wouldn't admit to acting this.
And then the panel next to it, she's singing Alan.
Oh, she's singing Humpty Dumpty.
Perhaps Humpty Dumpty's real name is Alan.
I wonder if the editor said, "Can you work Humpty Dumpty into this story?" We don't. See
Yeah, I
enough
didn't know what.
We don't
He
see
said-
enough Humpty Dumpty in these stories.
The artist rang the writer because he got a full script and he said, "Oh, who was in the second panel?" He said, "Oh, I don't know. Put Humpty Dumpty in it. I don't know."
I don't know. Yeah. I don't get paid enough to edit this for you.
I simply fled.
Make it up, will you?
It's the Marvel method. Do what you want.
Then I had to get angry and escape the torment that seethed within me. And as I fled, a silly nursery rhyme kept running through my brain.
Oh, there you go.
Alan.
There it is.
Oh dear me.
Now, okay, that same page, lower left-hand panel. What is going on with that woman's arm? No, next panel. Yeah,
It's Sue Richards. Taking,
Yeah.
What if Reed Richards was Sue Richards? That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Oh, God.
Alan! 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 Alan!
Oh, it's not Alan.
Oh.
Steve.
Oh, dear.
Relax.
It's not Alan, it's Steve.
Now it's all going out of focus.
Oh, are we? Here we are.
Yeah,
this is
Straighten it
a
up.
serious examination of romance
Yeah.
comics.
it's Alan's fault. Never trust
Behind the
anybody called
romantic-
Alan.
Yeah. Love Lorne, number 23, March 1954.
That left-hand page is actually pretty well composed.
Yeah,
Yep.
isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you've actually got different angles and a little bit of action. Yeah,
That's quite advanced.
That page is not bad.
Car tipping. Yeah.
Behind the romantic curtain, not to be confused with the Iron Curtain.
Looks
No,
like
but it
one
is
of those
from that
soldiers.
period. 1954, it looks like.
Well,
52.
yeah, I mean that's definitely Moscow right there.
Love Lorne.
That looks like a Harvey comic. No, not AC. It looks like ACG lettering.
It's
the title.
It's a depiction of the Kremlin by someone who's never seen the Kremlin.
Yeah.
You see that lettering behind the romantic curtain?
Yeah.
That is pure ACG, American
like it says
Comics Group.
Michael Publications.
Yeah, it's ACG.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's Peter Parker in the last panel.
it is.
Eddie Robbins, Pencils and Inks. Never heard of them.
Frank's brother.
It's Peter Parker, and he's turned into David Cassidy.
It's got kind of an advertising look to his stuff.
Yeah.
The blonde
Turn
on the
out-
right-hand page is pretty nice looking.
Yep.
Turned out to be the guy who drew that guy kicked sand in my face at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Richer than all of us. Yeah.
Don't let it bother you, little man.
Matt says, how to increase your dateability? Buy him more beer. Says, every time someone says boob, you know who comes to mind. Oh, well, thanks, Barb, so much for being here today. Mandela effect again, Matt Black says.
See that second page, the center strip, the first panel. Look, that guy looks very curvy, doesn't it?
He
the flat
does.
side of the face and the creases.
Yeah. She looks like Black Canary.
Yeah, she's nice, isn't she?
Yeah.
And the guy in the top panel on the last page looks like he's got a wig on. At the left, it looks like he's wearing a rug.
Yeah.
She's a nice bit of crumpet.
Wow. That's some long bubbles.
Is it being watched by the KGB
It is.
or
Right there.
NKVD? Should be.
That's what it
They
is.
should have made the lettering really small.
Yeah.
In Soviet,
I like how he's-
up
I like-
potato shaped.
I like how he's only thinking about her head.
Yeah.
Oh dear, and they turn into Peter Parker again now.
They'd have drawn other anatomy, but they'd have probably risked the
Right.
CCA, Comic Code Authority, coming
he's
in
thinking-
going, hey.
This is still 52, so
Yeah.
he could
Oh,
have
it's
drawn
slightly before.
drawn her in a bra and panties.
There you go. Grant Lankard in the house. Grant, hope you're doing well. Hello, he says.
Good day.
Looking at romance comics from the 50s. Grant, Agonizing Love. They try to meet here, don't quite make it.
No.
She's about ready to bite his lower lip, though.
Yeah.
She's giving him a secret NKVD signal. Right in his lip.
Hold
You
on
know,
one
it's
second.
Russia.
but-
This guy's got a muff on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you turn the page, a left-hand page, lower left panel. Look at the lettering.
Yeah.
A little crowded.
So it couldn't have been put in before they drew it then.
I don't think so.
The girl in the head in the bubble looks a bit like Terry Garr.
Yeah. I don't want to draw horses. I'm just going to silhouette.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of turn out looking like that. Oh my goodness.
Look at the legs on the next panel.
Is it a horse or a dog?
Look at the
Yeah,
wait,
here, I think those
at the
are
bottom.
donkeys. Yeah.
Look at the bottom as well, the way the legs are all wrong on the horses.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that one. Look at that.
Little,
You know,
little
the artist,
stiff-legged.
when the artist got this script and read through it, he must have said, geez, you can't pay me enough to draw this.
Carrie's thanking God for photo reference. Silhouette again.
He's wishing I had photo with reference.
Yeah.
That wagon looks a little long there.
Yeah. The wheels are a bit strange, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got a big one in the back though. Yeah.
Oh, got a pipe.
Got a pipe.
Got a pipe.
Peter Parker with a pipe.
He must be smart.
Could be one of those.
Looks like
rhymes.
there's a lot of Mike Sikowski in this here.
Yeah.
You know, it's that face really reminds me a lot of those early Justice Leagues he did.
It looks, I have to say, it looks like two girls kissing there.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
That's,
What he was aiming for.
Lipstick lesbians.
It's his eyelashes. That's
Yeah.
what did it. It's the eyelashes.
so having a little fantasy there.
Well, you know, my advice to women is never marry a man prettier than you.
Yeah. Love is where you find it.
So are rats. Oh, is that a rat or garbage sticking out of
So
that
are
can?
rats.
That's a cat.
It's a
He's a
cat.
love rat.
It's like
He's a
that.
love rat. Is that a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Russ, where's your rat?
Unknown title.
There's a
Turned
bright
out
one.
Your Alan
1954.
rat.
My Roland rat. Yeah.
This says
What?
unknown title. So they don't know where it's from. They just know.
You don't
it was
know where
here.
this is from?
No.
Well, there's quite a few stories with this title in the database.
Yeah. Marv says he's not commenting on the two girls kissing there.
Yeah, one of them's
He's
Jenny.
not.
What's the name?
He already did.
Converted his trailer to a lowrider. Matt says. It's got some nice stylistic work to it, though. Guy's definitely got a look. Or whoever did the artwork.
Lots of detail.
Yeah. It's a lot more in this than what's been in some of the other ones. Look at the brick pattern back here. It's real nice.
How
Little
could they
crooked
not?
here.
How could they not know where this is from? I mean,
That's what
where
it
did
says.
where did they get it?
Unknown title, circa 1954 is what the credit here says.
That makes no sense.
No.
Where did they get this story?
Maybe they were thinking it might be in questionable public domain territory, so they we don't know where we got this from. It's just here, and it's towards the back of the book, so it does have an interesting look to it, though.
I like drawing bricks, doesn't he? Gives you money's worth. Good job, Vinny wasn't on inks on this one.
There are a lot of stories with this title. A lot.
Look at the curtains as well. The detail on the curtains.
What,
Yeah,
the
it's
curtains?
nice. With the curtains.
No, not the curtains.
Get your curtains out.
There's a guy at The Exorcist, at the last panel.
Yeah.
Right. Floating head. Right,
Yep.
she's got neck. It's all good. Look at that.
I think he's using photo reference. Look at that
Yes.
center. Look at that center panel on the first page,
Definitely.
Yeah.
and that girl lying in the bed on the second page with the center.
Definitely, yeah. No question.
Yep.
And to have some sort of photo reference there. Yeah. Yeah. Right out of a romance magazine. It's from Atlas, whatever it
Yeah.
was.
Okay. All right. Well, that helps.
The best romance. Look for the Atlas seal on the cover.
Okay. My Own Romance, 1953. Let's see if there's any. Yeah. Okay. Pencils by Alice Kirkpatrick,
Wow.
if that's the
Sweet.
story. Yeah. And letters by Sam Rosen.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only credits. Yeah. Well, kind of makes sense that there's a female artist on this one.
Yeah.
What's she called again? Alice what?
Alice Kirkpatrick.
Kirkpatrick.
That's that. If this is the story and this is Atlas, yeah. Very interesting.
I bet Trina Robbins has her listed in the girls and from comics, girls in comics book. Been meaning to pick that up. Women in comics. Matt says he exercised her good, real good.
Now, on the right-hand page there, that text page, why did they feel the need to put the word secrets in quotes?
I don't know.
Probably to cover themselves.
They weren't that secret. Yeah. It's got the Stan Lee soapbox, yellow box here, down there, though. Yeah. What are your conclusions about marriage for you? Yeah. Yeah. That's Amore. The top pop song hits of 1950 to 55. Just because that's what you expect in a book about romance comics.
Yes.
Yes.
What's 55? What's number one?
Number one, Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom Wine by Perez Prado.
Never heard of it.
Number one, Over Rock Around the Clock from Bill Haley and the Comets.
But when I was born, the number one was Hey Mambo Italiano, that Clooney thing.
Yeah. It's also number four at 16 Tons by Tennessee Ernie Ford. Yellow Rose of Texas by Mitch Miller. Moments to Remember by the Four Lads is number 8. Number 10 is Unchained Melody by Les Baxter. Yeah. Romance taken from true life. Great old ads. Look at that. What did she want? Life slapped her cruelly again and again. What is that? Her something young heart was no match for the torments of fear and shame. Wow. What a hussy. Letters of Love. Including the mold on is that mold on the staples here? Look at that.
Rust. Yeah.
Yeah, rust. Miss Curtis. Why not write Claire Curtis a letter about your love problem today? Send it to Claire Curtis, Suite 1404, 350 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York. Bibliography, thanks, and one last illustration. It's folded in on the back cover.
Possibly Matt Baker.
Yeah.
Some of the faces.
That guy looks like Clark Gable, doesn't he, on the left?
Does. Yep.
Clark Gable and Doris Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad print job, though. Either that or she, smeared her lipstick.
It's the lipstick all over her face.
Yeah. That's what he gets. And the photo of our author, Michael.
Her face in a plate of jam.
Yeah, taken from 1951.
Yeah, right there in that time period too.
That guy's got a big forehead.
Yeah, he's got his Bobby Charlton comb over, hasn't he?
Yeah. Just a slightly retreating hairline.
That's not lipstick or jam. That's blood. Every time they go for a kiss, he headbutts her. It's like, oh, I'm really sorry. It's sorry. It's so big.
He's got this Island Earth head, hasn't he?
Yeah,
That's
that's great. On the right hand side, though, those two figures, they're great.
She's very slim, that girl. She's got no ribs.
She is. She's got no back.
Yeah, could have just added a line back there, but
Realize I can help you with that.
she's spindly, and she also has no other arm here. Holy crap!
I can help
Look
you
at
with
that.
the hump.
She's just the arms.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Back here. This side must be reaching all the way down and up.
She's Mrs. Fantastic.
Yeah. Plastic lass. Yeah.
Plastic lass. With a plastic ass.
Yeah. Read every one of these wonderful magazines written and edited especially for you. That's right.
God, that's Harvey Comics for sure.
Yeah.
12 issues for $1. Wow.
Special friends of Rick get special discounts.
That includes postage, I think.
Probably
Wow.
does. Please take our comics.
Please take them.
Take our comics, please. Henny Youngman returns.
Does that say in an age where telephone calls have gone mobile?
In an age when telephone calls have gone mobile, movies are viewed on Xboxes, and love letters are tweeted in 140 character doses, Agonizing Love is a refreshing return to the manners and morals of the golden age of romance, when the concept of eternally perfect love was every girl's fondest dream.
I thought when I read it, I thought, wow, that's ahead of its time. I thought it was from the actual, from the 50s type of thing.
Mandela
And for the book, just like the UPC code here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just added in. They just wiped out the coupon. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd send in, here's my $1. Agonizing Love, folks. Golden era of romance comics. I'm pretty sure you can still find that on Amazon if you look. If not, then eBay. Good luck.
With a Kirby cover.
Kirby cover. Great stuff, folks. Next Sunday, I have no idea what we're going to look at, but we'll look at something. I'll be at the Great Lakes Comic Con in the Macomb Community College 3-day show there. If you want to swing by and say hello, let me know that you saw this program. I'll give you a free Arrow comic.
Bargain.
It's a bargain. Stop by and say hello. Agonizing Love, folks. Michael Barson. Barson. That's it for this issue or this episode here and this book. Be with us next Friday for Comics by Night at 5 a.m. on Friday. We're going to be looking through this non-romance book, Black Dragon.
Chris Claremont.
Chris Claremont and some guy named John Bolton.
Yeah, Chris Claremont should have a few words in it.
Words.
John Bolton did a lot of work for Epic.
Yes, he did.
Epic magazine.
A lot of great stuff here. In fact, this was probably serialized in Epic Illustrated. So,
has he done the cover? Has John Bolton done the cover?
I'm pretty sure he did. Yes. Double check, but it looks like his work. Collected by Titan. Not seeing it. First edition. Acknowledgements. I imagine he did it, or they'd have given somebody extra, individual credit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
great stuff, folks.
That's how you draw a horse.
Yeah. Great stuff coming up on Friday. On Sunday, also, we'll find something to look at. Got a few things here waiting to be looked at. We might look at some public domain comics. I'm not sure. We'll find something. But stop back by then, 9 a.m. Sunday Funnies. We'll be here. Appreciate you stopping by today. We show this stuff off because we love it. We're inspired by it. Even though it sounds like we may pick on it, it's all in jest, all in good fun. Marvi says black and white nice. Talking about the Black Dragon book. Yeah. And she had a sleepy eye somewhere. Yeah. Says, what about showing something from you guys? What about that? Well, we'll get Russ. When Russ tells you how you can get a hold of him, he'll show off some of his stuff. Yeah. Charles, tell folks how they can find you.
They can go to Facebook. They can go to Instagram. They can go to X. I'm all over. And if they go to Amazon, they will be able to find Rammer, the Master Thief in a Future Police State. First issue you see behind me. Second issue is right there. And that, of course, is on Amazon and other places. And I made this offer at the beginning of the show, and I'll make it again. Get in touch with me and show me a receipt that you have purchased one or both of those, and I will mail you through snail mail the first piece of Rammer merch. This is the soon-to-be collector's item, Early Adopters Fan Club sticker. I will send you at least one. Maybe I'll get generous and put a few more in that envelope, but just reach out to me and show me that you have made the purchase, and you will get this free of charge, and you will be able to have the bragging rights of the first piece of merch, R.E. Rammer.
There you go. Thanks for being here again. Appreciate
You're
you.
welcome.
Ross, tell folks how they can find you.
Yeah, you can. Here I am.
There you are.
You can turn the light on. No, I won't turn on. You can find me at russleach.com. You want to find out more about the Atlantean. There you go. Some artwork being done right now. Some inks. Some inks being done right now. Real inks, real artwork. 50 pages of sword and sorcery fantasticness. You just need to go to russleach.com and sign up for the email list there, and I'll let you know when we're going to crowdfunding, when those books turn up to retail, where you can get them, and any other bits and pieces I can leak out to everybody. That sounded a bit odd. There you go. Find me at russleach.com and sign up for that email list.
All right. Glenn, tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me in the usual places. You can find me on Amazon.
Down the pub, at the crack house.
I've not been to a pub for a long time. You can find me on X and all the usual places. You can find me on From My Comic. Just put my name in Google and something will happen. And for Marv. There's some original artwork, Marv.
Yeah.
Colours, all that good stuff. Lettering, everything done by me on a piece of artboard. Look at that.
There we are. Yep.
Keep it real, folks.
And folks, I've been your host, Randy Zimmerman. You can find me over at Arrow Comics. Look for me over at Amazon. Just type my name in. You might see War of the Worlds, Infestation, Book from Caliber, or all sorts of stuff, including the Atlantean One, the Shadow Kingdom, are available over there. We'll be in a lot of other places soon. You might want to check out fundmycomic.com for a lot of other great Arrow comics with even more campaigns over there, a wide variety of stuff. Fundmycomic.com. It's the only true comic book crowdfunding platform that you want to go on and look through. A lot of great material over there. a wide range of stuff. So fundmycomics.com, folks. Go over there and take a look.
I have a question for Russ.
Hmm.
Facebook just showed me an ad for a 2024 Samoan $5 silver coin with a color picture of Batman on it.
Right.
And it looks like you're Batman.
No. Put it up on a screen.
Any chance you can show it?
Let's see. Let's see if I can do that. Hold on. Share screen. Where is the share screen? Share
It's under
screen.
present.
Under present. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm not. Oh, there we go. Hold on. All right. Let's try that. See what happens.
It's not popping into the green room.
Can you see that?
No.
All right. That's not working. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
There it is. It's coming through. Almost. There it is. Boom.
That looks very much like your Batman.
It's quite similar. Yeah. I don't think it is, though.
Yeah.
It is similar.
Very interesting.
Mm.
Oh, maybe they like the way I did it.
Yeah.
Could be.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd throw that out there because it jumped out at me on Facebook.
All right. Marv, you asked to see some of our work. Here's some work animated by Pedro Ang of Russ's material for the Atlantean. Look at this.
In the time before Atlantis sank, when the lands of this world were savage and untamed, one man would claim his destiny, seizing his place as a king. After defending his throne and learning the devastating truth of the Serpent Kingdom and its deadly cults, King Kull and his right hand rule the Spear Slayer, make a solemn vow to hunt down and destroy the hidden empire of these serpent demons. These are the tales of those journeys. This is the Atlantean. Tales inspired by the brilliance of Robert E. Howard, featuring his first barbarian characters as introduced in the pages of his classic tale, The Shadow Kingdom. Each volume contains beautifully painted covers and around 50 pages of original black and white art and story, featuring classic sword and sorcery adventures you don't want to miss. Join us on these epic adventures and sign up now for news with the email list at russleach.com. Bring your axe and prepare for battle.
There we go. Ooh. Just loaded that in. Again, folks, we want to thank you for stopping by. We love showing this stuff off. We hope that you enjoy it as much as we do. And it's any despairing remarks we make on the artwork is all in fun and jest. And
but all the artists are dead, so they can't. All the artists are dead, so they can't hear us.
At least on this book, they are. Yeah. If there's something out there you want us to take a look at, leave us a comment. Leave us a comment anyway on whatever format you're looking at us from. Any involvement with whatever platform you watch us on just goes to help our algorithm and get under the nose of more viewers. And we know a lot of people out there would enjoy this program if they just knew it existed. And there's a lot of folks that also watch us after the fact, and we deeply appreciate you as well. We're here for your listening and viewing enjoyment. Anytime over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, and the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel. Go over there, like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. We're here every Friday morning at 5 a.m. with Comics by Night, and every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. for Sunday Funnies. And again, we love doing this, and we hope you do enjoy it as well. I think that's it. Go visit your local retailer. They could use all the help that you can give them right now. Patronize your local retailer and let them know that you appreciate them and that you'd like to see him keep his lights on. So right now it's a day-to-day struggle for a lot of these retailers just trying to pay their bills. Also, a little read independent and alternative comics, especially ours. And keep in mind that a lot of those publishers out there are having a rough time as well. If you want to buy some indie books, buy them right from the source. You know, there's I know a lot of folks that were in that green section in Diamond have got to be hurting and struggling right now. And if you appreciate or like any of their titles, you might want to help them out as much as you can at this point. Watch for The Atlantean 2 over on Fund My Comic in March. It's a great story. Russ is inking it now. You've seen some of the artwork. I'm really proud of it. Can't wait for you to see it. Charles has a little bit of story in there as well. We took a little plot from Charles and a little description from Russ and threw it in a pot and blended out an entire plot. So that seems to be cohesive. So we hope that you'll enjoy
watching and you are one of the comic shops, you can do both of the things that Randy just suggested, and you can get yourself an account at Ingram Spark, and that way you can pick up our books at a discount. If you get yourself an account, you can obviously get more than just the one book that you can get if you go over to Critical Blast. That's just a single buying option, much like Amazon. But if you go and sign up for an account at Ingram Spark, then you can get batches and get discounts. And obviously, we'd love to see that happen for comic book shops to stock that.
Absolutely. And the Atlantean and the Shadow Kingdom books both are timeless. There's not an expiration date on them. They're not dated at all. If anybody out there who enjoys Savage Sword of Conan, they're going to love the Atlantean and the Shadow Kingdom. So go over there and take a look. We deeply appreciate your business. I think that's it. Anything else that we might be forgetting?
Nope, I think that's it.
No, that's it.
Nope.
Do we need to hear from Alan one more time?
Yeah, Alan needs to speak.
What are the Indian now?
Alan! 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 Al! Alan! 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 Alan!
Oh, that's not Alan.
It's not Alan. It's Steve. All right.
It's not Alan. That's Steve. Yep.
Oh, dear.
Is that a hedgehog?
Folks, we deeply appreciate you being here. Thanks again for stopping by. See you on the next one. Take care, everybody.
Hasta la vista, baby.
We'll see you, especially Alan. Or
type of holes people prefer. Donut holes or Hardy's new biscuit holes?
B-hole.
Yeah.
The B-hole has it over the A-hole for sure.
Why? What do you like about it?
The A-hole seems kind of small.
It's great.
I just don't like the A-holes.
B-holes are tasty and flavorful.
The A-hole is nasty.
A-hole tastes funny. I guess I'm just kind of a B-hole kind of guy.
Introducing biscuit holes with icing. The best kind of holes money can buy. New at Hardee's.
he just guesses he's an a-hole kind of guy.
Do you draw the Flintstones naked? There's a market for that.
How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words.
The cops are doing their job as long as they don't be mean to people who are actually being innocent. Then I'm all gravy, baby.
You're all gravy, baby.
She certainly is.
I snap my fingers. You forget that you were ever gay.
I was never gay.
Exactly.
Wait, no, stop.
Yes.
No, stop. You can't. I was never gay.
Okay.
No, I was never gay.
Sure.
You can't just state something and snap your fingers and then be like, I was never gay.
You say so.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.